let you move over.
And out of the confusion and the mass hysteria that's out there running our public minds today, this is the Psychic Spectrum Radio Show. I am Skip.
I'm sure on the Princess of Chocolate and Sparkles.
And we're here to have some more fun today.
You never know what you're going to say.
Never know. So we're here, and look, Wendy's with us, our first person. She says it's snowing.
Oh.
She's in
Montana.
Montana, yeah.
And Mort's on.
Mort in Connecticut.
Yep. I believe so.
Cool.
Yeah, he's all early.
First two to say hi, yeah. So cool. Everybody out there, see all the people coming in up there.
All right.
If you want to say hi, just tell us where you're from.
Yeah.
We'll take that as a hello.
What a crazy day.
Crazy week.
It's been a crazy week, but what a crazy day. Linda's on. Good to see you too, kiddo. It's just been a whirlwind the past 7 days, really. But, starting with, Monday we babysit. That's always you babysit. Sometimes I get over there. Debbie's on. Hi, Debbie. And then you've got, we had our first showcase on Tuesday at Tacoma Lanes. That was fun. Had a lot of cool people show up, and we had a good time. And several tried the chocolate chip cookie and the taco salad, and they all said the food was really good. They really liked it. And that was a fun night. And then Wednesday we had the storm, that was supposed to.
Yeah, right.
That was supposed to give golf ball. Well, maybe it did somewhere. The golf ball size hail. But everybody was buckling down. It was supposed to be.
Everybody was doing it. Everybody heard about it.
Yeah. And in some places, I think it was more severe than we had it. I think Maple Valley and out around there, Enumclaw, I think they had some pretty good winds.
All they had was a little bit of wind more than we did.
Okay, whatever. That skipped.
See, Linda says, "What a lame storm."
I know,
she was over in Gig Harbor.
Yes. But it was.
Said that a weather forecaster,
yes,
we'll leave it at that.
Well, I don't know his name.
Who he knows, I know, but who he knows, professional forecaster said that it's going to be. It was at least two tornadoes are going to touch down. It's going to be.
He said there's a tornado watch. They did not say they touched down. There was a possibility.
He said there was two that could
That's
touch down.
Could.
Anyhow, and that the winds are going to be 60-mile-an-hour winds or more.
Not only he was saying that, every report
hail
out there was saying that. Every report. And, maybe it did up in the mountains. But they were saying the Puget Sound area, the southeast or northeast side of Puget Sound and along the I-5 corridor. So, we were right there. So we thought, well, we're not taking any chances. Anyway. So we all had a night off. We did have thunder and lightning, and it did rain kind of hard.
Yeah.
So that was cool. We didn't lose electricity. That's cool. But I was expecting a lot more, and it was kind of like Linda Sue says there. It was a lame storm. But you never know. What if?
Yeah.
It's better to be safe than sorry. And that's what we did. We were safe for everybody that comes to the showcase. We were safe for ourselves. And we thought it's better to be safe than sorry. So that was Wednesday. And then Thursday, what happened on Thursday? I can't remember. Thursday, something happened on Thursday.
Don't know.
Oh, you were babysitting again, which is not normal.
Oh, yeah.
And then Friday you babysit. So I mean,
all day Friday.
Yeah. So I finally got to the chiropractor on Friday. Skip did too, and so we feel better today. But we were trying to do it ever since Wednesday.
Yeah.
So anyway, it worked out. And then today's Saturday. Our oldest grandson had a swim meet. He did really well. He knocked some time off his butterfly stroke and his 100-meter, whatever that thing's called.
I think it was backstroke.
Of which I cannot understand how anybody can swim like that for 100 meters, but thank God he can, and he looked really good, and we're so proud of him. And then our daughter's sister-in-law, that's what it was on Thursday. We had a birthday dinner
party in the afternoon.
Birthday dinner, family get together for our daughter-in-law's sister, which is like a second daughter to us. She turned 36, I believe.
Yep.
And so, I mean, it's just been a whirlwind week. I wonder how you guys have been doing out there. I mean, I'm tired. I'm getting old enough. It's starting to, I don't know.
Jeannie's with us. Allison's with us. Vicky's with us from Hawaii. And I want to go back up. Debbie says, happy partial solar eclipse.
Okay. Well,
so that started.
Yeah. So Wendy says, hysteria, I choose to. Well, it's good sometimes to choose that, but then sometimes you look back and you go, I wish, or I should have.
Yeah.
Why didn't I? So when it's just more than Skip and I's lives on the line or property or whatever, I choose to be safe.
Yeah. Because
I don't want other people coming out and then wishing I hadn't had them come out and something happened to their car or they got in an accident or you know how that goes when people get in rainstorms and all that. They kind of lose how to drive. They can't remember how to drive when it rains, and we're in Seattle. Get that. But so I just chose to be safe. I don't feel bad about it. I wish the storm had been more because I was really pumped. I was ready for thunder and lightning and gusts of wind. And
I was so happy it didn't happen.
That. I guess I'm going to have to go to the ocean in February, March to get my storm.
No, Jeannie's back with her German Spanish or Spanish German. She said,
yeah, that's Spanish German right there.
Hola, guten Tag, better to be safe. And hola is what? Hi.
Hello, hi.
And guten Tag is good day.
Okay. She's mixing it up today. That was a test.
Yeah.
And Eli's on, says, hello, long time don't see. Is Mort.
He's Mort's neighbor.
Mort's neighbor.
Eli, remember Eli?
Oh, yeah. After I said Mort's neighbor, it came back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing fine now. Yeah, we were just discussing the storm. That wasn't a storm.
There's a picture of Eli. Now he's famous.
Oh, yeah, now he's famous. So, I mean, it's been a heck of a week. What fun. And now, we're only this is Saturday. So Sunday, we're 2.5 days away from our second showcase on Tuesday.
Oh,
of Richard, one of our dear friends who comes down to our talking to the other side. He lives way up next to the border. He lives
next to the Canadian border.
That man drove down, although he said he had something to do at IKEA. So, I mean, that's good.
He combined it. Yeah.
He combined it. But he could have went back home. No, he came farther south and came to our first inaugural.
They have IKEAs closer to him than they do here.
Do they? Okay. Anyway, he made the trek down to be with our inaugural Tacoma Lanes Tuesday night thing. And so thank you very much for doing that. That meant a lot. He's a cool guy.
Yeah. And really, you guys, if you're in the area with us or if you're nearby, come to the new psychic showcase that we have on Tuesday nights. It's at Tacoma Lanes here in Federal Way. It's a really cool room. It worked out perfect.
It's like
the food's phenomenal.
It's like going back.
Yeah.
You expect the mobster to come in.
The prices.
I think it's cool.
The prices are really good for that quality of food.
Yep.
And they're lower than most restaurants.
They'll be increasing the menu in the fall when the fall leagues start. But for now, you can get soup, salads, sandwiches, hamburgers, wraps, desserts. I mean, there's a lot to choose from.
Now,
chickens, whatever they call them.
Diane is with us again, but I want to know, is that Diane or Steve?
Oh, Well, it could be either one.
Or both.
It could be both. Maybe she's got the day off. Yeah.
Anyhow, thanks for giving us the heart and the thumbs up.
Actually, that just reminded me, down there, they got the fires going on.
Still?
Yeah, that I read the other day. There was some like evacuations or something, I thought.
Down there, like they're below us. They're actually,
well, to me, I'm here in North Carolina, and that's over here on the map. So it's down to me. I don't.
It's to the right.
Isn't it?
It's east.
No, you got. Okay, Washington's up here. If you're looking at a map, Washington's up here. So right in here is the North South Carolina. That's down, see?
Okay.
Well, the way I look at things.
Down there, you guys. Down under.
Yeah. Well, no, not down under.
They're
but
under
down
us.
There.
They're
but
under
anyway,
us.
so stay safe, and I hope the fires are not close to you, and I hope they're getting them all under control. So
I got some good pictures for you guys today.
On what?
Oh, you're going to be surprised.
See, I never know.
Hang in there. It's coming.
Half of me likes it because I like just the surprise thing of it, and I figure it all out while you're doing it. The other half goes, I wish you'd let me know in advance.
Okay, you want to hear what they're about?
I don't know. Let me think. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got an actual Bigfoot picture taken off of a trail cam.
No.
That's one.
No, wait. Do we know it's real, though? Couldn't it be somebody in a monkey suit?
No. You look at it, you'll tell me.
Okay.
It's real.
Okay.
Then I have...
And where was this big...
In Texas.
Oh, Texas.
East Texas. Down by Debbie.
Oh.
But she's in West Texas.
Yeah, I know.
Anyhow, I also have pictures from the... What's it called? The UFO symposium that's going on.
Where's it going on?
It's in the United States. I can't remember where. Anyhow, I only took a few of the pictures that they posted.
Cool.
And kept them, but they have actual X-rays of alien bodies.
Do they have a backbone?
Actually, they do. You can see it.
I think I read the other day, and reading is kind of like everything else now. I don't know if you can believe it or not. Catherine's on. Hi, Catherine.
Hey, Catherine.
That it's come out that there was some military force, I can't remember who, the army probably, but I'm not sure, was sent somewhere to rescue a UFO thing.
Yeah.
I mean, they put it out there.
Yeah.
Finally. So I guess, little by little, it's coming out.
Yeah. But I got
interesting
pictures.
To see those. Yeah.
I got pictures. You got to see these pictures. They're good.
Because for some reason, this is only end of March, which is weird, come to think of it. Because this is, it went out like a lion, really. It didn't have the oomph we thought it would, right?
Yeah.
But it did come in like a lion. It went out like a lamb, which is kind of what it's supposed to do, I guess. But
that's what they say.
I've been thinking a lot about Sasquatch this coming up April, May. I really have. I don't know why.
Sasquatch watching.
I've been talking about it for like a month and a half now.
I know.
And I'm going, why am I so interested in that this time? I mean, it's always fun, but why?
Maybe I'll take you up there this time. Maybe one of them will take you and kidnap you.
Is that what you'd like?
No, and haul you off.
You put me out there for bait last year.
You can go and learn and find out about them and come back and tell the world.
I may not want to come back.
True.
And if they're a portal being, I might be taken somewhere I can't get back. Think about that.
Or someplace better.
Or worse.
Yeah.
There's always the other side of the coin,
It could be dinner. Remember Remember the Twilight Zone one that says to serve man?
Yeah, it turned out to be a cookbook.
For man.
Yeah.
So anyhow, what else you got?
That scared me as a kid. I never forgot that.
What else you got so we can get to our pictures?
And we're probably talking to people that's not even old enough to understand what we just talked about.
Yeah. Well, no, look, a lot of people, most everybody's seen the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, but maybe I don't know.
To serve man.
Yeah, if you get a chance, I'm sure it's out there. You can see it. I was like a child when that came on, and my brother was 4.5 years older. He still is. He loved that show, right? And I hated that one in Outer Limits. It scared the heck out of me. And I had to watch it because Mom and Dad said, no, he gets to watch that show. So I had to, I didn't like it. It scared me. A little bit of my childhood history right there. But anyway, looking into March 29th, 2025, it's a 5.
Oh, that's today.
That's today. It's all about change and transformation and travel and stress. And if looking at the world stage, that's pretty well out there right now. Think about it. There's a lot of stress out there on that world stage in all avenues of the world, just not America. But I mean, there's transformation taking place, and it's like giving birth. Labor pains suck, and that's what we're going through now. Labor pains.
I never felt a thing.
I know you never felt a thing, but there's change coming. There's change happening, and
there's change in my pocket.
Well, that's a new one.
I know.
You must have on somebody else's pants.
I'm married. I don't have money.
Oh, Crystal's on. Hi, Crystal. So yeah, I mean, it's a for what's going on around the world today, or in America anyway, with the Tesla things going on, they're protesting and all that. It's stressful. There's a lot of stress out there today, and there's a lot of hopefully change and transformation coming out of it. I'm not sure yet. I love to be on the optimistic side if it's good, but who knows, because it's not finished yet. So we'll see. But the stone for today is good old rose quartz, because I figure with what's going on, we need a lot of love and higher vibration in this world, as well as with us.
There it is.
The people, our people, you guys, us, everything, your immediate families. It increases self-love and attraction, which I found kind of cool.
Yeah.
But it also stimulates compassion and helps you bring peace of mind. So I figure if there's some way that spirit could like release a whole liquid version of rose quartz all over the world, I think that would be very helpful right now. I really do. I mean, I'm visualizing that. I don't know if it'll work. It also has the ability to change harsh vibrations into love, harmonious energy. So if we don't have a piece that we can send or give to somebody, which we all probably don't, you might, but if you don't, at least send out the thought of that happening, because that's a vibration in itself, and we can maybe lessen the anger, the hate, the fear, because it's all coming from fear, and maybe get people to understand sometimes you got to let go and let God,
Yeah.
You do.
Look, here's a picture of those are
actual
rough,
those are rough,
uncut.
Raw.
They're raw.
Yeah.
This is one that's
polished.
Yeah. But check this guy out.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
Rose quartz.
I'd love to have that baby.
What do you think that one costs?
Well, depending on who's got it and who's selling it, and how big it is, you can't tell on that photo.
The hand.
Oh, if that's real, it could be enlarged. I don't know, maybe. And the weight. There's all stuff in there, but I'd probably $100 and some bucks, if not more.
I bet it's.
Hay fever season's coming
already. Jeez, I bet it's a couple hundred.
250. Linda bucks. Says.
I was going to say 200, 250.
Well, it could be, depending on the size. I don't know the weight and the size of it, but yeah, it's a pretty piece. So look at that.
But even that polished one, that's kind of cool.
That's pretty too. Yeah.
But that's the rough cut.
Yeah.
Don't you like how I found a way to make these pictures I can just flick between pictures?
Yeah, how'd you do that? Considering you usually have to push buttons and stuff.
Talent.
Oh, okay. Anyway, the affirmation for that is, now listen to this, because it's got a twist to it. I am deserving of a great love that fills my heart and warms my soul.
Oh man, my allergies just kicked in.
And that is not just outside yourself. It's about you.
Yeah.
If you don't love yourself, you can't love anybody else. JM came on. Hi, JM. So when you say, I'm deserving of a great love that fills my heart and warms my soul, think about doing it for yourself. That's the key to that whole thing. And that's what I was trying to say through my
How come we're so little?
Huh?
How come we're so little on the screen? There we
Hey,
go.
I'll take little anytime I can get it.
Back to real life.
Only thing little on my body people can't see. I have a small mouth, a small throat.
Yeah.
Dennis tell me that, and doctors, you got a small throat. I said, yeah, but nobody can see it. It's one of the things I do have something small. Anyway.
Catherine says that it's Mother's Day in Ireland
Oh,
tomorrow.
well, happy Mother's Day.
Her mom passed away on Mother's Day 5 years ago.
I hate when that happens because
Yeah.
it's like
it's always a reminder.
Double-edged sword, you know. You're a mother and you're celebrating being a mother, but then your mother, oh, that's too bad.
Well, happy Mother's Day, Catherine.
Yeah, go on.
How's Jason? You know, I got to tell you, I thought about him.
Oh, really?
Yesterday and today 3 times this morning.
Oh,
while I was doing my
him?
paperwork and
what's
computer
going on
work.
with him?
I don't know. That's what I wanted to I was going to ask her. I was hoping she was going to come on. What's going on? Is he talking about something? Is something coming up? There's something brewing for Jason.
I haven't seen my Ireland pictures yet, but I know she'll get them to me. I do. But for Mother's Day, for Skip's sake, would you go out to a local pub and have a mug of beer?
A Guinness or something.
Think of Skip when you drink it.
Yeah, really. Also, where was it? I missed it. Oh, I know we have a solar eclipse coming up.
I guess we do, yeah.
And I was going to ask Debbie if she has time to just type a little short thing in there about what it will affect or how it will affect us if she could.
I'm wondering if that's the one that's going into Pisces or Venus going into Pisces or Lilith. Something about Lilith. I read about Lilith today. That's coming in somewhere. The dark side or whatever Lilith represents. Lilith was never a good thing. I remember growing up thinking that. The poor person that was named Lilith.
Yeah, no.
I mean, what was the mother thinking? I don't know.
But
anyway.
But Lilith was in the Bible. Lilith was
that's what I'm saying.
She was Adam's first wife, but she was a trickster.
Yes, I know. I'm saying she's not got a good rep.
You know.
But why would you name your child that?
Oh, Catherine, she says, I will send them soon, your pictures. My internet went there.
Okay.
Jason is good, hoping to go to a higher college in October.
Oh.
And
TV and that'd be cool. So he's going to go and learn how to be a TV cameraman, maybe.
Hey, that's a good job.
Yeah.
That's a good job.
That is a good job. It's behind the scenes, which is good for him. But he's a very important person because without him, they don't have anybody showing what's going on in front of the camera. You know what I mean?
Not that many people that know how to do it.
Yeah, well, tell them to hang in there.
So
hang in there. So
that is on your list.
We're down to the card of the day.
Okay, Saturday or Tuesday, we drew the card that was all about
for the second time, I guess.
For the second time, about time management and right time, the wrong time for things.
Think about this past week, Skip. All the things that took either time or you had to think about time or you had to use time.
It was all about
weird.
Time. Yeah.
That's cool. Nancy came on. Hello, Nancy.
Nancy. Oh, yeah. I remember Nancy. I remember that name.
JM says, remember Lilith was not as ex-wife on Frisch.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I always go to first when I think of Lilith. I do. That was a good show. I wish they could come back and do that again.
I shuffled the cards. I mixed them up. I shuffled them. Mixed them up before the show. Shuffled them. And so what's going to be the theme between now and Tuesday?
Well, it feels over here. Yeah, I'm going to go with that one.
Oh. This says that it's all about balance. There it is.
There you go. Hey, you got a good picture.
Yeah, it's all about balance. So this is balance between the head and the heart. And I got to show you guys this. Watch me. No time will my fingers leave my hands. No, watch. Everybody thinks of balance as a scale, right? It's not. It's that the head and the heart get on the same page and everything starts to click because you approach everything from the head and the heart equally and at the same time.
And I think also, it just dawned on me, I think I've thought it before, but I never voiced it. But when you do that, it also is aligning all those chakras. Because you're coming right in front of the chakras, the head, the heart, all the way down.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, you're talking about the head, the heart. I'm talking about the whole chakra.
Oh, sure. Yeah. It has an effect.
So Debbie says, no, it's already passed, was this morning.
Oh.
It was at 9 degrees of Aries, new dynamic beginnings, like giving birth. Only Mort's area could see it in the USA. Well,
and Mort was asleep.
And what did I tell you about labor pains? It's giving birth. And that's exactly what's going on today. The transformation and change and, getting through all the stress. Whenever I see a transformation change day, I think of somebody walking through a fog, a really dense, heavy fog.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, it just lifts. And when it lifts, you see where you are. You see what was going on in front of you that you never saw before. It's like the illusion has been taken away. Now, whatever that means, in whatever perspective you want to put that in,
mm-hmm.
I think it's amazing. And I'm going to, for some reason, I think in the next 3 or 4 days, I don't think it's weeks. I think it's 3 or 4 days. We're going to really understand more of what this whole thing is representing with this thing Debbie talked about and with what the day is today.
Yeah.
I'm just going to wait and see. So 3 or 4 days would be Tuesday or Wednesday, right? If I calculated it correctly.
Yeah.
So let's watch and just see what goes on, not only on the world stage, but in our personal life.
Yeah.
And the area around where you live. It's like there's I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird sensation, but it's like it's being lifted.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and I'm not saying what we see may be all good. It may be bad. Who knows? But we're going to see it for what it is.
V joined in from Delaware. And I want to say hi to Tina. She's up there. She hasn't typed anything in. So, but I want to say hi to her because she gave us a thumbs up, I think it was, and a heart.
And we still haven't found out if it's Diane or Steve, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Or maybe it's both. That's kind of cool. I think they have some pretty bad storms in North Carolina, South Carolina. Jill is down there.
Oh, yeah. Jill from up here.
Yeah. And so I always wonder. Oh, yeah, something else I saw on Facebook. Did you see? Now, whether it's true or not, who knows? It's Facebook. But they're saying mosquito bites have a new, Jeannie sent it to me, said that there's a new bacteria or something now that mosquito bites can give you.
Mm-hmm.
And so mosquito bites are not what they used to be. Besides malaria or whatever it is that they carry in the in the jungle or wherever it is, Costa Rica down there somewhere. Apparently this is a new bite that carries a new type of virus or bacteria or whatever. And so if when you get a bite, just don't ignore it if it starts getting red or swelling or you start feeling sick, because I guess if it gets in your bloodstream, it makes you really sick.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't understand if it's a bite and they suck blood, why it's not in the bloodstream immediately, but that's what the article said.
I don't know.
And since I'm not a doctor or a scientist, I can't
explain because
that
they didn't
phenomena.
hit a vein. Maybe they have to hit a vein to get into your blood.
I don't know. But if they're sucking, if a mosquito sucks blood, where's it getting it from? I guess is blood all. I guess we got capillaries all over our body, don't we? Not the main veins, but
I have capillaries. I have capillaries.
Yeah, and they're not lowercase. Oh well. So anyhow, does that take care of our housekeeping?
Yes, I think it does.
All right.
However.
Yes, however.
You want to see my pictures?
I would like to. Yeah. What is the topic exactly? Is it about pictures of?
Well,
is that the topic?
Yeah.
All right, let's go for it.
Okay, so first picture. They're having a symposium this week, all week long. It's lasted all week, I should say. And it is a Bigfoot symposium. It's the upper echelon of the Bigfoot researchers and things.
The mucky mucks.
Yeah. And anyhow, a trail cam in East Texas caught this video, or this picture. All right. And so look at that.
I don't know. That face looks kind of weird.
Well, he is weird.
Yeah, but can you zoom in on that?
No, I can't. That was in the evening, at night, I should say. And that is the picture that it caught.
And they are swearing that's a Bigfoot.
Mm-hmm.
They said
that the gate the arm length versus the gait, the walking gait of that was real. And look at the fingers on that thing.
I don't know. That face looks just like a monkey face to me, or a gorilla face.
Well, that's Bigfoot.
I don't know. I can't. I guess maybe I'd have to see the video footage or whatever. They didn't send that, did they? Just a still shot? Is that what they sent?
Yeah, just a still shot.
Crap. Well, I don't know. I gotta admit it's clear. That's one of the clearer pictures we've ever seen.
It's because it's a standstill.
I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think?
It's real, trust me.
I don't know if it's real. I don't know. See, I mean, if did they put any other stuff in there, like how tall it was, or?
No, they didn't.
Well, the jury's out on that.
So you talk for a minute because I have to load these other ones up real quick.
All right.
It won't take a minute.
Oh, okay. You haven't loaded them? Okay.
So
anyway,
I can only load so many at a time.
I can see where that could be a Sasquatch, but that face bothers me. It's like I've seen a family member with that face. Or somebody in my life with that face.
It's got to be your side then.
I don't know, but I would love to think that's real, but I don't know. I would have to look at it on a video cycle of it, walking and stuff, and I'd have to look at it a lot closer. You can't zoom in, so we can't have really good look at the face.
No.
I would love darn.
Okay, so check this out. Here is a hand.
Linda says it's big. Family member, yeah, I know.
Here is a hand.
Not a recent family member. It's just somebody in my past that was a family.
This look at the joints.
I don't want my family to think I'm thinking of them.
This is an X-ray. Look at the joints. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now.
Of what?
Of an alien. Alien bodies that they have captured. These are government X-rays.
And those are like muscles and
this is
cartilage and
I'm not a doctor. I don't know.
You looked at the picture. Don't they tell you what you're seeing?
Picture. Okay. It's an X-ray. That's what they tell you.
Well, an X. Okay.
How about that one? Look at that.
Why is it a colored X-ray?
I'm not an X-ray technician. I can't tell you. But just look at it. Okay. What I want to know is, what is this?
I think that's the heart.
This?
I think it's the heart. Because I was just thinking that's higher up than what we are. It's got to have some kind of function.
This arm looks weird.
It does. It's like it's long. Look how long it is.
Here is the neck vertebrae.
Oh, that's different than our
skull.
Necks. Yeah.
And then look at the skull here on the left.
Oh, it's one of those. It's got that elongated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see this?
That's a gray then, I bet you.
This is the little thing on the upper right, the white thing.
Oh.
That is the back of this head. Looking at it, the side of it, I mean. Looking at it from the side. But look at that picture. That's pretty cool.
Boy, I wouldn't want to meet that in the night.
Why? I think it'd be friendly. Oh. Look at this one.
I don't know. So the face is on the left, right?
Yeah.
The left side of it?
Mm-hmm.
Those are skulls that have been found forever.
I know.
In different parts,
the upper
South
right
America,
has the actual
Egypt.
skull. That picture of that.
Oh, is it a skull? Okay.
And look at this one again. What does the shape of that head remind you of?
Well, there are some tribes that actually make the baby's heads go to that shape.
And why do they do that? Because they had encounters with these people.
I don't know.
These look like Egyptian heads. And I think that the Egyptians
didn't have heads like that.
The upper class did, the ruling class.
Really?
And and they
must have forgot that.
They shaped their heads like the Chinese and the Chinese, Japanese, and some of the tribes.
They either bound them or something and made them grow in that shape. I remember that.
But I think this one had surgery because of that thing right there at going across the shoulder.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can see my
Excuse
cursor
me.
or not. But anyhow,
I wish you
there's
could blow
something
them up.
there.
Wish you could blow them up. What is that
That's
down
the best
there?
I can blow
Is
up.
that is that where the stomach is or something? Or
I don't know what that is.
Huh.
But there's the hand.
I wish when they
again.
gave you pictures, they would explain it.
I know.
God dang it.
But
I will say that neck does not look like a human neck.
No, it can be.
I mean, I've seen enough pictures of my neck to know my neck don't look like that.
And here's more pictures of
Look
it.
at the spinal column there.
Mhm.
It's so small compared to a human.
Well,
really.
and this ain't no big dude.
Well, I was gonna say it's not a child, is it?
No.
Hmm.
No.
Interesting.
So anyhow, that's my alien pictures from the Alien Symposium that's going on. You guys can look it up.
So you can Google it, and they have more pictures online.
Oh yeah, lots of more. There was
Oh.
like 17 pictures, I think, total.
Wow.
I can only load 5, so I picked
Oh.
out 4.
It's amazing that they are standing. You know, they have 2 legs, 2 arms, a head. It's like a human, but not a human.
Mhm.
You know.
Nancy says they do look like Egyptian skulls. And then up here,
Oh, Chandra says, are we talking about the Rh negative? In what? You lost me there.
I don't think anybody talk about blood.
Oh, wait a minute. No, mosquito bites. We talked about blood.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I just saw it, and it said there's a new thing out with mosquito bites. So apparently, a daughter got bit. They didn't think anything of it, and then it got swollen and red. And by the next day, she could hardly keep her head up. She was so tired. They took her to the ER. There was like an infection.
Yeah. It's all over Facebook.
Yeah. So I mean, and there again, could that be propaganda? I don't know. You don't know when you see things on Facebook. Is it real? Is it fake? You know, in this day and age, you don't know what is real and what isn't anymore, really.
Wendy made a comment. She says, the alien photo makes me sad. Did our military kill it? No, these were supposedly bodies they recovered from a crash.
I don't think we would kill them.
No.
I think I have, excuse me. I see. Rh negative has the elongated skulls. Well, wouldn't that be something if the aliens have Rh negative fluid, whether it's blood or not? But that's a good thought.
My stepmom, she had Rh negative. That's the rare one, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, she had that, and she had, was it 4 or 5 miscarriages?
Yeah. I don't know if that had anything to do with it.
Oh no. Hey, Pam's with us.
I think back in the day, because her kids would have been born in the 50s.
Yeah.
Back in the day, that could have had an impact on that kind of thing.
Did you hear me say Pam's with us?
Oh, hi. Oh, Pam. No, I think I heard it, but it didn't register.
Debbie says that Bigfoot was a picture of her Uncle Hunt.
There you go. See? That face just reminds me of something.
Catherine says creepy looking.
Both of them are creepy looking.
Yeah.
I don't, if that Bigfoot was real, that face on that Bigfoot reminds me of a gangster in the old time movies. They just as soon kill you as look at you. Yeah. I don't know. You know
what?
But going back to aliens, I actually have heard reliable source people tell me that they actually have tried to save them. They will take them into surgery, and and some they have had success, and some they haven't. But I don't think they would kill them. At least get this. This sounds morbid. Kill them before they found out what they needed to find out from them. I think they're keeping them alive because they have information and knowledge that we do not have, and they can actually they are helping us.
Yeah,
it's kind of a deal. Like we'll help you be alive and stay well if you help us. I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's logical to me.
See that for a human to be like that, the arms, they say the arms are. And the arms and the gait was what they were measuring off of the trail cam pictures. This is just one of them.
But he's got such stubby fingers, if that's his fingers.
Well, there's a lot of hair in there that covering fingers.
I just don't know. The jury's out on that one, but I will say that is the clearest picture I've ever seen
Lou says, Lou's with us. He
Oh, Lou
says,
came
looks
up.
like something from the Art Bell days. Yeah,
Mm.
I've seen pictures like that, but this one, I think they said it was captured this year. This picture. There's 3 or 4 pictures like this. That of this guy.
So when did he notice the camera? Why did he look that way? See, I would say, why is
Probably
he
heard it click.
But why did he leave it alone? Why wouldn't he go over and rip it off?
Because he's probably laughing, going, "Yep, you're going to look like a dumbass when you post this online."
I don't know. Jury's out on that one for me, folks. I want to believe it, but I don't know.
See,
I have too many questions going through my head.
Chandra says that's what I've heard. RH negative is a hybridization. I'm RH negative, and you need a shot when you're pregnant. Otherwise, the mother will abort the fetus.
Well, see, back then in the
They didn't
50s,
know
I bet
that.
they didn't know that.
No,
Yeah,
or didn't
thanks for
have
that update. I didn't know that either.
Crystal says, yes, the RH blood type causes the mother's body to develop antibodies that kill the baby
What
developing in the
happened to
mother.
Sandy?
Yeah, my one sister that
I
made
guess
it
there are
through.
ones who can survive,
Yeah,
you know?
affected her in other ways, mentally.
No, don't put that on.
Chandra
No,
says,
she's
meant
just
about the
no.
fetus. Crystal says the fetus, if the fetus is an RH positive. Oh,
So she might have been a positive. That's why it came through. Now that's good knowledge to know. See? Yeah.
Lou says, looks like Skip on October 31st. I'm gonna get one of those costumes. I'm coming to your house on October 31st. I'm gonna scare the hell out of you.
You'll probably
Lou.
get shot.
Oh, Sandra.
That actually looks like me when I get up in the morning.
Yeah.
Before I have
pre-makeup.
Well, wintertime, you don't shave like you do in the summer.
I know.
Sandra's on. Hi, how are you? Oh gosh, we just looked at some at a Sasquatch picture and some alien pictures, and they were. Sandra goes, I'm also half Egyptian.
Are you really half Egyptian? That's cool.
Well, that's a cool heritage.
Who's the lady that from Egypt that comes on every so often? Oh, I forgot her name. Oh man, I can't remember.
Militant something?
No, Militant Frog. She's no.
N.A.
It's N something.
Yeah, N maybe. I can't remember.
Yeah. Anyhow.
Yeah. Oh, there's so much stuff we don't know.
I would like to go to Egypt.
I love how they always say, that I guess maybe from the beginning we've come a long way, but I really think we're in our child stage. We're still infants when it comes to the knowledge of everything out there and everything that could be and is, and it's a learning curve.
Hey, did you hear?
Make a nice long coat. But I bet the stench would be terrible to get out of.
Sandra says, I'm pet sitting up in the foothills, Sasquatch territory. Yeah.
So have you heard anything like screams or anything?
Did you hear that Elon Musk sold X? That used to be Twitter. He sold it. X is the name of it.
He sold it. He sold X?
Yeah. He sold it. Guess who he sold it to? No. This is in the news today. Guess who he sold it to?
Well, they're in the news. You know it's true.
It's in the news.
Oh, that doesn't.
Guess who he sold it to?
There again, is it true? I don't know.
He sold it to himself, his other AI company, and he made $33 million on it. Brilliant! The guy is brilliant.
Why
he
can't
sold
we
it
think
to
of that
X.
kind of stuff?
He sold X
is it
to
legal?
AI, his AI company.
It's legal?
Yeah.
You can sell something to yourself?
You can sell it to your other company. Your other company can buy it. If you own 5 companies, one could buy from another one. And that's what he did. And he made $33 million. He sold it for $33 million. Can you actually believe that?
The number 33.
Yeah.
A master number. The age Jesus was when he died.
But everybody says that he's an idiot. He's bad. The guy is brilliant. He makes Donald Trump does some pretty cunning things. Okay. He knows how to do that. But Elon Musk, I think, is upper level of that.
You know, the interview that they had the other night, all those guys that are part of that thing. I looked at all of them and I'm going, as a kid, they were all nerds. They just, and they still kind of have the look about them.
Yeah.
I mean, thank God they do, because they're smart, and those kind of people help us run the world, whether it's them or not. But there's other nerds out there that have the same
JM says she also heard Elon bought ABC. Is that true? No, it's not.
No, I wish it was.
No.
Nope. No, it's not.
I
sure
heard
wish
that,
it would.
and then I looked it up.
Yeah, I looked it up too because I was hoping it was true.
Yeah,
but it's not.
Nancy says we used to live in the PNW, Pacific Northwest, near Mount St. Helens, Vancouver area.
Yeah.
You would think someone would have found remains of Bigfoot. Sure wish they would.
Well, no one has, and I've questioned that for a long time. But if they're a portal being, they're going to take their people, the ones that have the Bigfoot that have died, and they're going to take them back home. You have never found a grave. You've never. I know Art Bell had one guy on there that said he had shot them or something and he buried 2 of them, but nothing ever came of that. So no. I don't know. That was a long time ago. That was in the 90s.
Yeah.
But
it's actually illegal to shoot one?
Yes. Yes.
It's only in self-defense you can shoot one.
Yeah. And who's going to say it wasn't in self-defense?
Yeah, I know.
Look how big they are.
I know.
But I will say, because I a couple of 3 weeks ago, I said this on air, that there was a logger in Oregon. They were going through the forest looking for things, areas to cut. And they came across this clearing that had big nests in it. And he went back and told his boss. Boss told him never to go back there again. And the government stepped in and bought that territory and made it a sanctuary or something.
Yep.
And you can't even get into it now.
No.
So the military knows more than we do.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's good. Maybe it's bad. I don't know.
They'll know a lot more.
There's stuff out there. I mean, these were big nests, I guess. They were like, why would they make a nest, though, and not a hut? I mean, if it rains, wouldn't you want to be dry? Or maybe they were. Maybe they had covers over them. I don't know.
Water matters to them. Rain. With all that fur?
Yeah, but I still think it'd be miserable. And when you go on some of these, like that show that you watch about Bigfoot, where they found this little one, it was like a little hut, and you went inside. So they actually did have cover. So maybe this nest did too. He didn't really describe the exact what it looked like, just that it was huge. To me, it reminded me of a bird nest, a huge bird nest, but really big.
Yeah.
But maybe it had a top to it too. I don't know. What do I know?
Somebody made a comment. Vicky, she says someone shared Mount Adams is having rumblings. Yeah, I said that last Tuesday. It's having rumblings all around it, not in just one area.
JM
all
said,
the way
I
around
believe,
it.
last week or something.
I said it.
Yeah, but JM did too, because she's in Yakima.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was sitting in my chair out there earlier doing my little thing, and I felt the floor just a real slight shake, and I thought, oh,
that was from me.
No, it wasn't.
I have that effect on a lot of women.
Keep on dreaming.
Okay, it's time for questions.
Yes, time for questions.
Okay, so here is one from Crystal. No, not from Crystal. Never mind, Crystal. Not from Chandra. Where is it?
Go way up. I think there was one early on.
There, right there.
Okay.
Yeah, from Nancy.
All right.
Okay, Nancy, hang in there. Here we go. She has a question. I went to the doctor for breathing issue and cough. Had it for months, and I still have this issue. Not sure what's going on. Can you give me direction for this?
Oh,
I want to ask you a question.
Not being a doctor and can't prescribe.
Yeah, we have to say this to be legal. Not doctors can't diagnose, can't prescribe. Yeah. But
I would need to know: A, is there a fever or chills? B, are you coughing up anything?
Yeah, give us a little more. But I want to tell you what I get right here. It's right about here, just below the throat.
That's where the alien had his issue.
And I think that's where your problem is originating from.
In the bronchial area? The bronchial tubes?
Quite the bronchial tubes.
Well, that's where they start, here to here.
Okay, tubes. Well, it's probably, just bare at the top of it. Anyhow, it's almost like you're breathing in this. See, I'm getting the feeling from you're breathing in this.
Oh, please. I know that was legit, but that's one of our things. Don't do that if you can help it.
Why? I'm just saying it.
I know, but people don't understand like we do.
I know. Anyhow, just you need to. I hope you went to a what do they call those pulmonologists?
A respiratory doctor.
Respiratory doctor.
A pulmonologist, yes.
I think you need if you. Did he do tests? He or she do tests?
Or X-rays.
Yeah. did he do tests or what's the deal? That's what I want to know, because you definitely have something there. It's not a life or death thing, but it's something that's going to irritate you and could debilitate you in the long run. What do you say? Oh, here's comments. She might have said something. No, she didn't.
Okay. Unfortunately, when I see things like that, I have trouble separating the psychic side from the medical side, because it's just me.
Yeah.
Psychically, I'm going to say you need to take it further. Whether you got to search it out yourself or go to a different doctor, and don't care if you're going to hurt your doctor's feelings. Say, I want to go to a specialist. Do whatever you have to do to, or ask him. Say, especially if they didn't do an X-ray, they have a pulmonologist will actually do breathing tests. Look at X-rays different than a regular guy looks at an X-ray. I'm only saying that because I had pulmonary issues, and when they sent me to a pulmonologist, he looked at the X-ray and told me something about it that no other doctor had ever told me, because he looked at it different.
Mm-hmm.
But having said that, psychically, I feel like you need to keep pushing and asking questions and getting answers. There's too many medical questions I have in my head going around that I would just ask if I was, there, but which doesn't mean anything, because I'm not a doctor and I can't prescribe anyways. I've just been in the medical field for a lot of reasons for a lot of years. But yeah, I would have a long talk with my doctor. I'd go in and say, this isn't going away. Is there any other tests we can do, or anybody you can send me to that might find an answer for what's going on? I am concerned, and I need to label it. I always tell the doctor, if you can tell me what's going on and I can label it, I know what it is. I can live with it. I can do something about it. So don't just go willy-nilly and say, oh, he says you're fine. Go in and and if he gets upset, then let him get upset and go find another doctor, because he shouldn't get upset.
I think
he should be willing to talk to you, answer your questions, and help you feel more secure and calm about what's going on.
I feel too, Nancy, that your sinuses are either affected by this or have caused it, but you're breathing in something that is,
it could be an allergen,
like a mold spore or mildew or something,
dust,
and dust even.
Or she could be living close to a chemical plant. I mean, who knows?
Yeah. You
could be using a chemical that your body says, I don't like, not knowing what she does for a living or what's going on. So, I mean, I definitely would take it further. I would. There's some reason you have it. It's not normal. And so, yeah, I would, because it could be an asthma thing. Who knows? She could be having some kind of real allergic asthma thing. But that would be found, I believe, on a X-ray. But you could also hear it, I would think, because the rails would be there. So, I would not stop looking, and I wouldn't stop asking. And if you need a second opinion, get a second opinion.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with second opinions. I have learned over the years, if a doctor gets really offended because you're wanting a second opinion, then I need to switch doctors. Because doctors know that second opinions are vital.
Yeah, I just reread JM's comment about Elon Musk buying Elon Musk.
Fishing again, are we?
Yeah.
He's going fishing, folks.
Bought ABC. Wouldn't it be something to have that much money, the richest man in the world, to have that much money and be able to just say, I'm gonna buy this, or I want that.
Things have changed once again so much since we were children. The three networks, ABC, NBC, and CBS, you thought of them as great places.
Yeah.
Places of knowledge, places of going to give you the truth. Like, what's his face when he'd come on?
Always presented the world to
Walter
us.
Cronkite. He didn't put his emotions into it. He didn't put his hates or love into anything. He just told the news. And that's what it used to be.
Yeah.
Now it's just become a cesspool. And it's true. There's no news in the truth and no truth in the news. That's just the way it is. I'm sorry, but that's true.
I know, it's true.
And the crap that they've let on, like The View, I hate The View. Those are five vicious women that hate the world and are taking out on everybody. That's my opinion. I have a right to it.
I know.
But I mean, that's part of ABC, I believe, right?
I
I
think
think it
so.
is.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
watch it. Okay, Debbie's got a question. She says, "Is Mitzi trying to destroy Susan's Facebook group, or is she just mentally ill?" LOL. Who is Mitzi?
Probably somebody down there that's a friend of Susan's
Oh,
Facebook group. I don't know.
trying to destroy Mitzi's. No, she does. Well,
I don't think it
I don't
matters.
think
It's not. It's she shouldn't get involved in it.
No, you shouldn't get involved in it. I don't think she's trying. I don't think she will. I don't think she's trying to destroy the group. I think she's just got some problems. Um, some of those anger issues that are going on. You know, the anger bug that's got everybody going recently. And I don't think it's mental illness. I think she's just.
I think she joked about that.
I
She
know.
knows she's not mentally. She's just not seeing things in the right perspective.
That's right. She needs glasses. She's not seeing things clearly.
No. But it feels like there is some kind of issue, a one-sided issue, I think. But there takes two to tango, so there must have been something maybe in the past.
Yeah.
But
now JM's got.
I'm not so sure I don't think she's trying to destroy it. I think she just wants to make Susan miserable.
Yeah. JM, look at this. She's in Yakima over near Mount Adams area. She says our local radio guys are saying first alert drills are planned in case Mount Adams starts up.
Yeah.
They said it won't be a lava flow, more like a mud flow. I think the word begins with an H. What? What? Oh.
I think that's what she meant.
Like when all hell breaks loose? Yes. Interesting.
Wow. And where's that mud flow going to go? I know it'll go down.
I hope on that side of the mountains.
I hope it goes where it doesn't affect anybody.
Yeah.
That's what I hope.
And yeah. V says, any message from Spirit for me? Oh, gosh. V. Pay attention to the number 8, V. It's going to be very important for you. You're going to either see it a lot, it'll be a recurring theme in things, or things will always appear as 8. I don't know how to explain it any more than that, but pay attention to it. You'll realize it. That is a message for you. What does 8 represent? It's
a money number.
Oh.
But it also is about balancing abundance and spirituality.
Okay.
But if you see an 8, first thing I always think of is some kind of financial help. Money. It's never a negative when I see it. It means money's coming in, or money will be there, or it's about maybe get a job with a raise, or you find a better job, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And Cindy says.
Cindy with the broken arm. Is it arm or leg?
I think
I can't remember.
Pelvis and leg.
Yeah, it was leg. Yeah, I think it was.
She said, happy Saturday. I'm wondering and hoping that my cousin Charlie has a message for his family in New Jersey. He passed away many years ago. Charlie's still pissed off about something. I don't know what it is, but he's still pissed off. And you know, and you could look this up. This is in the Bible about people on the other side still want justice for what goes on this side. And what I'm going to say is that's his attitude is coming across as is this has to be settled. There's something that wasn't settled when he died, and it's still pissing him off. And that's the words I heard, was pissed off.
Interesting.
So
I just saw a guy in kind of a cream or whitish colored top and bottom, and the first thing I thought of was like a chef or something. I don't know what that means. But it was like one of those, chef has that coat on, and it hangs down over the hips a little bit. That's just what I saw him in. So I don't know.
I got to get one of those coats for when I barbecue.
That's the first. I mean, that's what he's standing there in that. Now, whether he wore cream white colored pants and shirt, it could be just an outfit. I don't know. I don't know. That's all he gave me.
And again, that's not his whole being right now, but the message for the people in New Jersey, he's pissed off about something that hasn't ever been settled.
So there needs to be restitution of some kind.
Or just
acknowledgement.
It could just be that, if somebody finally says, yeah, this person did this or blah, blah, blah. I don't know, but needs to be settled. What's the new
Vicky.
comment here? Is that? Oh, okay. Oh, Debbie says, thanks, guys. Mitzi has a power trip issues. It looks like to me she's a moderator on Susan's group, and I don't think Susan is aware of how Mitzi handles things.
I got you.
Yeah, I would stay out of it, definitely.
Yeah. Give her enough rope. She'll hang herself.
Pam says, should I move to Texas? Would that be a good place for me? It would be better than where you are. That's what I tell you. It doesn't
feel bad.
You would like it because of the weather. You would feel like you're in a place that is more conducive and more free to do what you want. So what do you think?
Well, I agree with you. It doesn't feel bad to me. It feels like it's like a starting over. She could start over, whatever that means.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely look into it.
Vicky says, I have a family member that's having surgery on April 1st. I believe it will go easily and smoothly. Is that what you get? Yeah.
No, I don't see April 1st.
Right there. Oh, in April, I believe. I thought that I was a one. And in April. Yes, I think it will go smoothly, but what I also see is that there's something about delays. Either they're late getting in, it takes longer to do to get the person out. This feels like a female to me. I'm not sure. Anyhow, there's there's something about delay, and it's nothing to worry about or anything like that. What do you think?
When you read it and it came to me, I think the surgery itself will be fine. Afterwards, either something is not adhered to or something needs to be done differently. It's like there's a go back, but not a terrible thing, not like go back into surgery or that kind of thing, but something has to be adjusted.
Yeah.
But it's minor. It's not a big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So pay attention to what the doctor says and do what the doctor says, because I think it's like when somebody says, don't walk on it, and you walk on it anyway. Yeah. So she can avoid a lot of stuff if she just takes the time to be patient and allows it to do what it's got to do the way it's got to do it.
Nancy says, thanks for the info. It's exactly where you said it is. You treated me first for bronchitis, but it didn't work.
Yeah.
It's because it's not bronchitis. It's in the upper spot, but it's not bronchitis.
It could be bronchitis in the respect that the symptoms are like bronchitis, but if she's constantly in something that is inflaming it and not infecting, but making it irritated, then it's going to continue to be that way. And Nancy, down the road, it could turn into something more.
Nancy, you got to tell us, do you have a sleep apnea machine?
It's something she's breathing in.
Something you're breathing in continuously. And
I don't know if it's a sleep apnea machine, but she's breathing something. She's around something that she's breathing in an irritant.
And I see it when she's
whether
laying
it be
down.
An allergic irritant or a chemical irritant, there's an irritant that she's breathing in.
I see it when she's laying down.
Oh, okay. She hasn't answered.
No.
Okay.
So where am I?
Go up.
I did all those.
No, you haven't done Linda.
Where?
Is there a spirit in my home?
Oh.
I didn't. Oh, is there a spirit in my home? What do they like? What are they like? Or I don't. Which home? Is it the home you're trying to sell, or the home you got or you want? What are we talking about?
I don't think you have a permanent spirit, a resident spirit, I should say. I think what you have is a visiting spirit. So you might want to cleanse the house and close all the portals there, so to speak.
Unless it's not bothering her.
Yeah, unless
it could be her husband who passed away.
It could be coming and going.
Could be coming
but
and
it's
going.
not a resident.
In that family group.
What do you call that when it's not a resident? It's not ambulatory, but it's it's a repeat. It's over several times, over and over. I want to go there again and go see. Could be your husband.
A repeat. I don't.
Yeah, it's not a resident.
Visiting.
It's visiting.
So he comes and checks on her.
Yes.
That could be.
Yeah.
Why are you thinking there's a spirit in your home? If you could clarify, we might get closer.
Let me go down here.
Where are you?
I'm just seeing if she answered. No, she hasn't.
Oh, okay. I forget what you're waiting for.
Just looking for an answer. Anyhow.
From who?
From Linda.
Oh.
So, okay.
I lost my train of thought.
Let's go back down here. Read this one.
Oh.
Allison, she says, I'm so happy to be moving back home with my mom. I have barely started packing and I feel so overwhelmed and tired. What do I need to do to get my ass in gear? Boy.
You need to figure out why you're feeling overwhelmed and tired. For one thing.
I think part of it is the emotions.
Fear, maybe? The unknown?
Mm-hmm.
That could be too, holding you back a little bit. I think you got to become very strong in the fact you made this choice, and you also should be strong in the fact that you made it. You go, you find out what's going on. If you made not a choice you want to keep, then you move. You're not stuck there. That's what you got to tell yourself.
And you need to just clear your calendar for 2 days, do a weekend, and you put stuff off and do nothing but, and just pack, and keep going. Even breaks have to be short and little, and do it for 2 days straight, and you'll see a huge, almost complete, the job's done, almost done.
I think too, the overwhelming part is kind of the unknown. She hasn't, she don't know what she's going to exactly, or how it's going to be, or where she's going to get a job, all the unknowns. And just take it one step at a time. Don't try to figure it all out before you get there. And realize, and this might be a little hard when you're in there, but you can do it. Realize that you may have to make different plans, and that's okay too. You're in a state of flux. So do what you got to do to get it done. And don't, if you don't do it, you're going to say, what if? So just pack, get it done, go there, experience it. If you love it, great. If you don't, fine tune what you're feeling, and just don't let fear stop you from anything.
Yeah. I agree. Erica says with us, she says hi. She says love and miss you. And FF, I got to put that on the screen. It's too small to read. My car was recently totaled, and now I have to find another car. I want to get the car I want, but my family thinks I should wait until I'm better financial shape. Advice on what my next car should be. No, because I can't tell you what your next car should be, but I can tell you this. Your family's right. You should wait a little bit, because at least give it until, this is where, what now? We're at to say April.
End of March.
So April, May, June, July, August, September, October. I would wait until October. And maybe even September. You're going to find that interest rates have gone down. There'll be a better inventory. But what kind of car should be? Honestly, I keep seeing an SUV, like a Mazda or a Kia.
It's not American made?
No, it's not. Why? Is that what you saw?
No, I was just thinking.
Oh.
I mean, it was in reference to, you made that. I just wondered, you didn't say American made. I just thought maybe it'd be a Ford or a Chevy or.
No, Kia or Mazda is what it looks like, body shape wise. SUV, a 5-door SUV.
I agree with the SUV part. I'm not so sure about the type, but that's okay. I don't think she's found it yet. So.
What's this? Lou says Lahar. Lahar.
I think you meant maybe in reference to you coming over on Halloween.
Lahar.
Laughing.
Har, har,
har, har. Yeah,
okay.
That's what I think.
JM says, no, it's an actual word that starts with an H and means mud flow. Oh. Like when Mount St. Helens blew, Havar, something.
Well, you only put H.
Your hippy dippy weather woman can't remember the name, she says.
H.
Yeah, God, I do remember something about that. It's a Greek word, I think.
Well, you guys are going above my pay grade. I don't know Greek words.
All
I
right.
didn't bring my phone in. I can't even check it out.
V's got a question. She said, I was going to ask if my oldest was going to receive the money. I'm wondering if that is confirmation as yes.
The 8 could very well be.
Oh, now I get it.
Mm-hmm. It does make sense. Or because you're seeing the 8, there is something about money.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean yay or nay, just something about money. It could very well be.
We did Pam, we did Debbie's question. JM, a lahar.
Oh, Dorothy's on.
Oh, lahar, spelling, lahar.
Oh, lahar.
Is that
What
the
is
mud
lahar?
flow? The mud flow.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I remember something about a mud flow.
I have no idea.
And I think it comes from Greece. Dorothy's with us. Yay, Minnesota.
Cold and windy. She got the storm.
Yeah, you got our storm.
Oh.
Hope you're having better weather. We are. Erica says, anything for me? I just had Scott's celebration of life last Saturday.
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook.
Um,
sounds like he had a good send off.
Did it?
It sounded like it. It's kind of good as closure. You need that kind of thing.
Erica, you have, I don't know if you live up near a casino. I know that. I don't know if you go there, but if you go there and hang around, what's that called? That little place where we get the strawberry shortcake.
Auntie M's or something up there.
Auntie M's
it's a little
deli or something. Yeah.
Oh.
If you go there and just go in that area.
Yeah, I maybe just go to the place that has a strawberry shortcake. That'll narrow it down.
Yeah, it's the little deli area they have on the far, facing the place, far right corner in the back. And hang around that area, gambles, eat, drink pop, sit there and drink coffee or whatever. And you will find, I think you're going to run into somebody that you know that have people with them. And this is you have to go on a Friday or Saturday night. I would say closer to Saturday night. In fact, I'm going to say yes, definitely a Saturday night. You'll run into somebody you know. They will have somebody with them and introduce you. And there'll be several somebodies. It's like a little group maybe. And somebody that you haven't met before. And you're going to kind of be interested. And he's going to be interested in you. And it's friends first. And then you take it from there if you want to. Okay. So Nancy, again.
I'm not getting a thing. I think because we're related, she's too close. Could be. Or maybe I'm not supposed to. I don't know.
Nancy says it's worse when I lay down, which is where I saw. Yeah.
So it has to be around the bedroom or the bedding. Maybe she's feathers.
Not the bedding. Nope.
Well, she's allergic to feathers. That would be, you lay on if she has feather pillows. But
Nancy says, does my mom Florence have anything to tell me? I miss her so much.
Oh.
Florence. You know, this is really kind of cool because your mom, I see this woman going away from me and looking back at me and smiling with this like a Betty White type of smile. And she's off. She's going on another. I got this with feelings, this part. She's going on another journey or a trip. And she goes and experiences. In our words, in our world, I could describe it as she's traveling. She's out there and she's traveling and she's experiencing things that she always wanted to go to, thought about, talked about, heard about, and she's off exploring, actually experiencing these places. So you say anything?
You know, I've never had this feeling before. But when you read that question, I got this, it's hard to explain. You know how it feels when you've got like a mouthful of air like this? You know that feeling inside your mouth, that pressure? That's what I felt in my mouth. It was just like needing to let it out. And I don't know if that's referring to what Nancy needs to do or what her mother felt.
No.
I can't distinguish.
Yeah.
But it's kind of going away, but it's still there.
What do they treat
underneath my tongue?
What do they treat bronchitis with? Antibiotics?
Well, depending on what's all going on, you can use an inhaler to breathe better, to open up the bronchial tubes. And if there's an infection, yeah, then they will use antibiotics. Yeah.
Nancy, you need some antibiotics. You need stronger ones, or you need them, or you need stronger ones from what they gave you before, if they gave them to you.
I would not be afraid to say you need to see a pulmonologist, and from there you might have to see a doctor that allergy tests.
Mm-hmm. There's something that's triggering this.
Yeah, something's triggering it. And if you're worse when you lay down, there's got to be something. Lay down. Pay attention to what you're around when you're laying down, when it starts and what you're involved in.
Yeah. And Erica, I also want to go back to Erica and tell you, somebody's going to give you a cat, and you should say yes. This will be a kind of your cat.
Ooh.
All right. And Vicky says, "Wonderful, thank you. You're welcome." And what?
Could that cat come from Scott? That's what came in my head.
I keep seeing a cat pushed. Like this, like it's given. So
I think it's Scott. Yeah. So that means to me he's going to be a special cat. He'll probably do things that will remind her.
That's why I say
that
this
sounds
is
crazy.
Your cat.
Yeah.
It's for you.
Yeah. Aww.
Vicky says, "Wonderful, thank you. You're welcome." And Cindy says, "Will my broken leg heal without surgery?" Yeah, it will.
But will it heal correctly, and will you never hurt again? That's another thing.
It'll heal very close to being correctly. So in other words, you could do some surgery and it could it'll turn out okay, but you're not that far off without the surgery, is what it feels like. I would give it a chance and ask the doctors repeatedly, or x-ray again or something, whatever they do.
Yeah, I would try to do it without.
Yeah.
I would. Yeah.
What's that?
What do they like? Are you planning to cook for them? I don't know what Sandra's talking about.
The ghosts?
Oh, I got you.
Pam says, "Should I sell my place here or have a place in both areas?" And be honest with you, Pam, if it was me, this is not a psychic yet, I would go down there, take a look around, get a place, hold on to this place. If you feel like, okay, I could do this, I could stay in Texas. And what they call them, Texians. If you could be a Texian, then you say, you know what, I don't need that place up there. But something tells me you should hold on to it.
If she can afford it,
yeah,
I'm with you. I would keep it up here until I go down and make sure that's where I want to be. Because if you don't, then you can always come back. You have something to come back to.
Yeah. Plus, you could be a snowbird.
You could.
Back and forth. Gets hot down there in Texas.
Yeah. I mean, if you could do both, I think I'd keep both.
And Debbie says, yes, it's a lehar, Lehar.
I never heard of it, which doesn't mean a darn thing, because I don't hear about a lot of things.
Yeah. FF. Go ahead.
Well, she just says, "Thanks. I have a Mazda rental car now." LOL.
Okay.
That's funny.
And look at the newer version of that car. If it's a SUV, because that's the one that you're going to say, like, I could do this.
Something about patience brings rewards. So don't be too quick to even jump on. Give it some time and find the one that's really meant for you.
Lou says that I'm going to put it on the screen. The lehar was what they've predicted if Adams does erupt. Just like the flows from Mount St. Helens.
Well, I'll be darned. See, you learn something every day, folks.
Yeah, a lehar.
Never quit learning.
Nancy says, my mother felt before she died.
Oh, like that feeling I had? Oh, my God. Yeah, it's gone now, thank goodness. But boy, that was bad. Oh, bless her heart.
She says, thank you so much.
That was terrible.
Sandra says, I can't help it. I'm a chronic smartass. I'm putting that on the screen, Sandra. There you go. She's a chronic smartass. We've been on here for an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, and what fun we've had.
I know it's been fun, and I like the questions.
I know.
But
It's
now
time for Sharon's joke.
I was going to say, back when you're talking to Erica, I didn't get a chance to get it out, but it feels to me like she's got to be careful or she's going to be getting some kind of respiratory thing coming up. If she hasn't got it already, because it's like it's all in the head and right in the upper chest. So be careful.
Okay, now?
Yeah.
Joke of the week.
Got to play the whole thing. Got to play the whole thing.
Again?
Sharon's
Why?
Joke of the week.
Whatever.
All right.
You have fun. Skip loves to push.
Here you go, Lou. Hang in there.
He probably turned off.
Yeah.
I planned a surprise party for my vacuum. I thought that'd be a fun thing to do. But it really sucked when everyone started cleaning up early.
I get it.
I know.
I get it.
Skip had told me the other day I was drawing my eyebrows too high, and I really looked surprised.
That's a good one. That was for you, Lou. Do it.
You know, I used to play piano by ear, but I actually use my hands now. So.
Yeah, God, that's another one. Melissa says, "What was it? Where'd it go?" Melissa gave you a crying face. All right, Debbie says, "Ah, the eyebrows."
And it's a 4-day one. It's a 4. Okay, my friend.
It's a 4-day one.
My friend was. You don't get me laughing.
That's like when you said a comment you made yesterday. I was laughing out the door. Go ahead.
Alexa and me just don't get along.
I know. Who said something here?
Oh God.
Crystal give you a thumbs up. Nothing like a good pun from Melissa.
Anyway, so the last one I have is my friend told me that he didn't like cloning, and I had to answer him. That makes 2 of us. What's that, kids? The end.
That gets a second round of applause.
Anyway.
Lou says 3 down, 1 to go. Oh, all right, you guys.
That's a Pepto-Bismol kind of day.
Yeah. Allison does have a question. She says, if you have time, I have to have a CT scan done on my kidney. Will they find anything?
Well, let's hope they find kidneys, at least 2 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Will they find anything?
I don't think so. I think they'll find something there. I keep seeing that there's something like scar tissue or a particle or something. I don't know how to explain it. Just something. There's something that they will find, but it's like, we got to keep an eye on it.
Keep an eye on it. What I see is a little, and I don't want to, I'm just going to tell her what I saw.
Yeah.
I don't want to scare her because I don't know what it means. It could be scar tissue.
Mm-hmm.
A little dark round area. About a pinpoint. It's not even big.
Yeah.
It's just something, and that could be absolutely nothing, because I can't read
a particle
X-rays.
of something.
It could be something that they might say, let's keep a watch on it, or they could say it's nothing, or they could, who knows? But I think they will see something.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it means anything or not, that's a whole nother story.
Right.
So don't get scared. Don't get apprehensive. Just go do it. And just take one day at a time. That's all you can do.
But it's time.
But I think it's early too.
It's time for us to go.
Oh.
It's been 1 hour and 24 minutes.
Okay.
So.
Well, like we always say.
Yep.
It's a wonderful world.
Right.
Love
you guys,
Mom,
thanks
Dad.
for joining us. The Psychic Spectrum Radio Show. Check out our website, and we will see you on Tuesday.
Look at Jeannie. Pasta luego.
Solangi Moster.
She's getting Italian now.
Yep. Have a good weekend, you guys. Bye-bye.